HowExpert! Top 10 Quentin Tarantino movies. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit howexpert.com to learn more. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more HowExpert Top 10 videos in the future. Moving on, let's talk about the HowExpert Top 10 Quentin Tarantino movies. Quentin Tarantino is one of the most prolific and creative directors of all time. He certainly has no shortage of masterpieces, and today we are going to rank his films from worst to greatest. Here are the top 10 Quentin Tarantino films ranked. Number 10. Death Proof. The first film on our list is Death Proof, a stylistic mix of a thriller and a 1970s exploitation film. The story revolves around the character Mike, a stuntman, played by Kurt Russell, who stages murders to look like car wrecks. The strengths of the film are in its atmosphere, acting, music, and stunts. You can feel the suspense build as more is revealed about the characters, and there are several risks taken by Tarantino in this one that overall pay off in our opinion. The main gripes we have with the movie is its plot. The storyline is pretty stripped back for what we are used to seeing from Tarantino, but overall, this is still a must-watch. Number 9. Jackie Brown. Jackie Brown is a really well-made film with great characters and plot to back it up. The cast features Robert De Niro, Samuel L. Jackson, Michael Keaton, Chris Tucker, Pam Grier, and many more. When Jackie Brown is stuck between the decision of jail time or selling out her boss, who will kill her if she does, she has to come up with a scheme where she can escape with her life. As far as Tarantino films go, this might be his most straightforward piece, but it still makes for a compelling story with great characters. Number 8. The Hateful Eight. The Hateful Eight is Tarantino's aptly named 8th film. What happens when a crew of bounty hunters, criminals, and a town sheriff are all snowed in a cabin together? A great movie, that's what. Tarantino, in his genre-bending style, combines the feel of classic Western, the set and costume design of a period piece, and the suspense of a mystery and an intense story of murder and deceit that is sure to have your blood pumping the whole time. This post-Civil War flick has all the speeches and shootouts you would want from a Tarantino movie, but the hint of mystery really makes this 2015 film stand out from the pack. Number 7. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Tarantino's most recent film serves as a love letter to 1960s Hollywood. Everything about the set design and costuming is superb in how it portrays the end of the 60s in Hollywood. You can really see the level of detail they went through to make everything period accurate. Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio's chemistry on screen is great. It really feels like these guys are just real-life buddies, and the writing really makes you care about each character, even though they can be really unlikable at times. The film has been criticized for having a lack of story, but we feel that this movie is more about capturing a feeling. This film asks questions about change. It concerns itself with a version of Hollywood that doesn't exist anymore, and characters that need to deal with the world that might have passed them by. The final act is one of Tarantino's best conclusions, and that is why Once Upon a Time in Hollywood falls here on our list. Number 6. Kill Bill, Volume 2. The second installment of Kill Bill makes our list first. We love this film for its first and foremost excellent fight scenes. The Kill Bill saga as a whole has brought us some of the better fight scenes of the last 20 years. The acting is overly sentimental and campy in the best way possible. Tarantino is really wearing his kung fu movie influences on his sleeve in this one. The film also manages to deliver some pretty heavy emotional blows as well. Kill Bill Volume 2 serves as a violent and touching conclusion to the story of the bride, but we can't help but feel Volume 1 was slightly better, so it is landing here in the 6th spot on our list. Number 5. Django Unchained. What happens when Tarantino turns his talents to telling the story of a freed slave on a mission to rescue his wife? One amazing movie, that is what. This story has the challenge of making a topic as heavy as slavery in the United States still an enjoyable experience at the movies, and it succeeds. The film contrasts its serious subject matter with over-the-top action set pieces and a surprising amount of comedy. We would say that is one of this film's strengths. It can really blindside you with its horror and emotion, because just before that, you were laughing out loud at the previous scene. The acting is, of course, incredible, and Leonardo DiCaprio delivers one of his most chaotic yet menacing roles of his career, as the slave owner Monsieur Candy. Despite how vile the character is, you can see Leo is having a blast shedding his leading man image and taking on a real villain. The music in this film is also spectacular. It uses a mix of original score and modern hip-hop that gives a fresh feel to the historical time period. Django is an over-the-top revenge flick that will most certainly be one we keep going back to. Number 4. Kill Bill Volume 1. A story of betrayal and revenge. Kill Bill Volume 1 is the best action we have ever seen out of Tarantino. Tarantino leans into his influences on this one. This film is his attempt at an American kung fu flick that pay homage to the Chinese and Japanese classics that came before it. The story of the bride is tragic and exciting, as we see her take revenge on all the people who wronged her. Uma Thurman does a great job of bringing liveliness to a character with very little backstory, and she pulls off a great deal of her own stunts. The real reason this film places so high is its finale. The finale of this film is one of the greatest fight scenes ever to be put to screen. The long shots really let the viewers take in the action, and the fight choreography is some of the most fun and unique fighting you will see in a film. The final scene alone is worth the price of a rental. Number 3. Reservoir Dogs. Reservoir Dogs is the freshman effort from Tarantino, and a great first film it was. The plot is fairly straightforward with a couple twists along the way. We follow a group of jewelry thieves before and after a robbery gone wrong. However, Tarantino turns the crime genre on its head by introducing his signature out-of-order storytelling, as well as dialogue that revolves around day-to-day topics like comic book heroes and celebrity crushes. Add on a prologue that serves as a style snapshot of Tarantino's entire career, and you got yourself an instant classic that we are still rewatching today. Number 2. Inglorious Bastards. Tarantino's 2008 World War II masterpiece has only improved as time goes on. What is not to love about this film? It has action, suspense, amazing character interaction, history, rewritten history, and one of the best roles Brad Pitt has ever portrayed. This is the kind of movie you wish they would have shown in history class. Every aspect of this movie is dialed up to 11, and it really all works. This film was also most people's introduction to Christoph Waltz, who portrays one of the most despicable Nazis in all of film. We really love this film, and it deserves every bit of praise it receives. That scene in the bar? I mean, could you ask for anything better? We didn't think so. Number 1. Pulp Fiction. Could it be anything else? Pulp Fiction is the film that made Tarantino the star he is today. This non-linear crime story follows several different casts of characters as they negotiate their way through extraordinary circumstances while making the whole experience feel casual. This film displays the best of Tarantino's laid-back and conversational dialogue. This complexly woven story has something for everyone to love and hate, and is the best Tarantino has to offer. If you liked our video, be sure to click like and subscribe for more HowExpert Top 10 videos for all topics from A to Z in the future. Also, let us know what other topics that you want us to do a HowExpert Top 10 video in the future in the comments below. Thank you, have an amazing day, and take care. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit HowExpert.com to learn more.